Hello, beautiful souls. Today, we're delving into the breakdown of a long-term marriage. We received a poignant question from a viewer. A husband grappling with immense heartache after 30 years of marriage. He shared his story. They built a life together, not rich, but comfortable. However, his wife began frequenting evening socials, coming home late, leading to escalating conflicts and arguments. Eventually, a severe dispute led them to agree on divorce. He admits he tried to understand her, but her refusal to acknowledge any wrongdoing, combined with his own pride, pushed him to agree to the split. Now, he's left with deep unease. His siblings and friends tell him that his own past actions, making his wife suffer in their younger days, are to blame. He acknowledges this, yet finds his wife's current behavior hard to accept, especially now that he feels he's settled down for the family. Although they've agreed to divorce, the legal procedures haven't been initiated, so they are still technically married. His heart is heavy. What should I do? He asks. This is a familiar scenario, isn't it? Our focus often gets caught on, should we stay or should we go? But that's not the real goal. The goal is to be happy, whether you stay or whether you separate. When staying or leaving becomes the sole objective, life gets incredibly complicated. Can you truly force a relationship to stay or end on your terms? No, it requires mutual agreement. And when your own heart is so conflicted, trying to manage someone else's feelings becomes impossible. So, how do you find peace in this situation? First, don't rush. You've agreed to divorce, but the papers aren't filed. My advice? Put those divorce documents in a drawer. Don't touch them for now. Instead, commit to intensive spiritual practice. Focus entirely on yourself. Your current hesitation, your unease, is a significant sign. If your wife were truly a bad person, you wouldn't hesitate for a second. That hesitation reveals you still see something valuable in her. A reason for pause. It might be for your children, for financial stability, for shared history, or even something you can't quite articulate. The truth is, deep down, you still perceive some worth or usefulness in your wife for your life. This is your honest inner truth. So, here's your practice for 100 days. Engage in daily prayer and reflection. Walk daily until your legs ache. As you walk, constantly recall all the good qualities of your wife. You had this good quality. You had that good quality. You had this wonderful quality. Next, shift your focus to your own past mistakes. I was wrong here. I was wrong there. I made this mistake. Reflect on how you hurt her, the problems you caused. This is not about hoping she'll change and come begging for forgiveness. That's mere desire, not true spiritual practice. This is about your own internal transformation. If, after 100 days of this dedicated practice, focusing solely on her good points and your own wrongdoings, you still feel you must divorce, then that will be your clear answer. This period of prayer isn't about you forcing an outcome. It's about gaining clarity. The universe, God, a greater power will guide the resolution. Your path will become clear. Perhaps your own heart will settle, or external circumstances will shift in an undeniable way. You don't need to overthink or manipulate. Simply trust that the answer will reveal itself within that time frame. Understand that your heart is a constantly wavering entity. Acknowledging your own inherent selfishness allows you to accept that others, including your wife, are also acting from their own self-interest. This understanding can dissolve conflict. When you truly see the fluctuating nature of your own mind, your mind will naturally find its correct alignment. Let go of these distracting thoughts. Commit to prayer. This process will organize your subconscious, clearing your consciousness. The path will become transparent. Either you will reconcile and live together with clarity, or you will divorce with clarity, or perhaps the situation will dramatically change, leaving you with no choice but to accept it. This inner work which is essential. Stop trying to figure out every small advantage or disadvantage. Endless nights of worrying will not bring solutions. Trust the process. What are your thoughts on this approach to marital crisis and self-reflection? Share your insights in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video. Thank you. Life is a sacred balance. Please subscribe if you enjoy this channel.